Cutie Pies. I am Lanikia, and today is Friday. Yay! Um, January the 5th, 2024. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to have to give this one a solid 8. You are watching What Happened on the Soap Days of Our Lives edition. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, first of all, we see Wendy and Trip. Um, he comes in and she tells him she's excited to be to Hong Kong. She's made arrangements. They left it open that she could come back at any time. So she's excited about all of that. And she tells him, "Have you started making arrangements with your job?" And he tells her about what went down at the bistro with Holly Jones. And she's like, "Oh my gosh!" And then he says he feels like his mom is involved because he knows his mom. She would never let him go to Hong Kong without putting up some type of a fuss about it. And also on top of that, she used to be into drugs. He was just explaining why he thinks his mom is somehow involved. She broke up with Harris. It just everything is not making sense. Y'all watch General Hospital? No, I didn't watch it because I haven't watched General Hospital in a while. But I see Jason, which is Steve Burton, is going back to General Hospital. I don't know if it's permanently or not. Um, but I know he has a role on Days. But I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me what you think. So, anyways, he's just telling her that he just doesn't believe that everything is all hunky dory with his mom. So that's why he has to stay. So she understands it because she's doing the same thing with her dad. And hopefully he can come later or she can come back. Hopefully they can meet up again. They try to say, let's stay in a relationship. But she said, Trip, it sounds good while we're together in each other's face. But we both know this is not going to happen. So they end up being together. And then they decide to go ahead and break up. So then after that, she calls someone to a car to take her to the airport. He puts a little is it a Jenga piece into her suitcase so she'll remember him, and they cry. They She goes on the other side of the door. She cries, he cries, and that's the end of Wendy and Trip. Then we go over here and we see Xander and Sarah. Um, we see Xander and Sarah, and they are at the. Hold on, give me just a second. They She spent the night. It's New Year's Day now. Excuse me. She spent the night with him, but not with him. She was in the guest bedroom that Chloe used to be in with the baby, and so they're both waking up. He's cooked a meal for her. Is that the same meal he cooked for Chloe? I'm not saying anything about that, but isn't that the same meal that he was talking to Chloe about? I couldn't remember. Anyways, he cooked a meal for her, and they get all dressed and everything, and they start talking about you know their kiss and how she liked it, he liked it, and it meant something to them. And then he tells her, that he would like her to move in with him, and she says she gives all the reasons why she shouldn't. And he, one being that Maggie and Constantine, and he said there's a lot of people in the house that look out for Maggie. I said, oh Lord. And so he said, it feels like you're making excuses. Like, do you not want to move in with me? You could be in the spare bedroom with the baby, and we could, co-parent together in the same place. And they both kind of want to be with each other, but she said the reason she doesn't want to move in with him is because she doesn't want to get her a fall hard for him and fall all in love and then regret it. Because Xander gonna be Xander, and he understands that. I don't know what they're about to do, child. Get back together. They're gonna go on and get back together. She gonna move in, and they're gonna go on and get back together. And let's move on, because let's move on. So then we go to. Did I get everybody? Then we go to the police station. Now, at the police station, they're finding out that bail has been revoked for Tate. And so they're like, what? How could this possibly happen? And they said, apparently, probably EJ, he said, EJ talked to the judge and gave all the reasons that Tate's bail could be revoked is because they feel like he's a flight risk. because of the money that Tate has, that he has access to, the private planes and all of that. And they were like, oh my gosh. And so then they're talking, right? And Alex says, see, I told you we should have got another lawyer. I said, Alex, you gonna say it to the man's face? That is still your dad. Woo, money can change you, y'all. And so he's just like, um, Justin, you should have had EJ removed from this case, and he said you can't do it, or had the venue moved. He said you can't do that until you go to trial. Try to go to trial. He said, well, then you should have got a judge that wasn't under EJ's thumb. Now EJ has came in at this point, and they're all upset with him because he was like, "How's everybody doing?" And they're like, "You know how we're doing." And so Brady is trying to go at EJ, and they're like, "No, no, no, Brady, don't do that. You're just gonna make it worse." And so Alex is like, well, I'm gonna go at you. And he was like, I'm not scared of you, EJ. And EJ was like, are you threatening the district attorney in front of cops? Are you doing this and that? Are you trying to say that I bribed the judge and all this? And Alex said, I got just as much money as you, and I don't mind rearranging your face, because EJ is very smug with it. And so they tell Alex, oh, Alex, just cool down, please. And Tate tells everybody to stop because they're all fussing with EJ. Like, why are you doing this to Tate? He's told you he didn't do anything. He didn't do this to Holly. And so Rafe tells EJ, come with me. Let me speak to you in private. So that's what he does, because Tate goes, looks at Teresa, and he said, Mom, please help me, because EJ has told them that, oh no, Tate's not going to be tried as a minor, because they thought he was going to go to juvenile. He said, no, he's going to be tried as an adult for manslaughter and all of these charges that would not let you be tried as a juvenile. And so he said, so he's going to go to jail with the adults. And so Tate is just telling Teresa, Mom, please don't let them do this. So she's trying to comfort Tate. Brady is trying to comfort him, and then they tell Alex, the Rafe says, Tate, we need to get you into the clothing for you to go to jail. So he goes off with the officer. Justin goes with him, and Teresa's like, "Oh my gosh, you were right, Alex. I should have got a different lawyer. Oh my gosh!" And then Rafe goes into the interrogation room with EJ, and he's trying to talk some sense into EJ. He's telling him. He's telling him. Um, I'm sorry, Mila bought a Taylor Swift movie on my account, and I'm trying to get them to remove it. Okay, so he's trying to tell EJ, sir, I know that you are upset with Holly. I mean, with what's going on with Holly, but EJ, this isn't the way to go. This isn't the way to do it, because Tate is a kid, and you want to try him as an adult and put him in like adult, the adult prison and the system. How is this helping Nicole? How is this helping Holly? And so EJ is just like, I'm gonna do what I have to do because my wife is grieving and all this. And so Rafe said, well, I'm gonna go to the high school and I'm gonna talk to the other kids, and we're gonna find out what was really going on with Holly, and then I'm gonna talk to Nicole about it. He said, you stay away from my wife. Sir, he is investigating. What are you talking about? He said, you're going to find out some things about Holly that I'm sure you might not want to find out. And EJ is just like, you stay away from us. And what are you trying to turn the victim into the criminal or whatever? I said, baby, Holly was no innocent. Okay. She already was telling Johnny, the legal age of consent is 17. And she had the weed, and she the one who got drunk, and she had the medicine. You're going, like Rafe said, you're going to find out things that you don't want to know about Holly. And so he said, Rafe just tells EJ, I don't want to have to do that, but you're railroading someone who I think who might be innocent. And if he is innocent, we need to prove that. And Rafe said, well, you loved Holly too. We should be on the same side. And Rafe said, we have never been on the same side of anything, but do what you have to do. And he said, well, wrap this speech up because I don't want to miss Tate being taken away in prison, in his prison outfit and everything. So Tate comes out. Um, they all come out and they're trying to comfort Tate and things. And EJ's like, EJ comes out and he says, "Might want to hurry up. We don't want you to what did he say? You hurry this up. We don't want you to be away from your cellmates too long." And you know what he was implying. I said, "Oh, y'all just get on my nerves." And so that's what happens. Tate ends up having to go to adult prison or adult jail or to wait his trial. And EJ knows how dangerous it is to send a 16-year-old in there, but he doesn't care. And that's what Teresa said. She said, "I'm looking in his eyes, and this is not a grieving man who's feeling sorry for his wife who lost a child. All I see is blackness, and he just wants revenge, and he's just evil." And so they let Tate go, and they tell Tate, "Don't worry, we're gonna move heaven and earth to get you out." And then Brady tells EJ when Tate leaves that, "EJ, this is far from over." I said, "Well, what y'all got to do? What y'all about to do? I don't know." But anyways, that's all I have for you today, guys. It is the weekend. Be safe. Be blessed. It's actually a really cold day here, and it's kind of rainy, so I'm just gonna order Uber Eats, clean up, and just chill out for the well, I gotta work, but I'm gonna chill out for the rest of the day. You guys enjoy your weekend. Be safe, be blessed, and I will see you Monday for all new episode of What Happened on the Soap Stays of Our Lives edition. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.